I'm headed back up to Xiaolan today for the weekend, actually. Saturday morning, grab the bus back up. I'm not going for fun, I'm going for work. It's a lot nicer than a 7 Days Inn. 7 Days Inn is like the Motel 6 of China. This is a lot nicer. You can even go on social media and see, the latest photos. Okay, so I just checked in. This is what the IU hotel looks like. It is a budget hotel. This one is a brand new one. It's less than 6 months old. Here's the bathroom. It's not as clean as I was hoping, I'll be honest with you. There's still some water on the floor from something, and of course some water there from the shower. So it looks like maybe they just finished it or someone was just in here. I actually checked in a little early because I have to get to work, so I'm here at about 10 a.m. So that's typical of what you'll find. If you check into a hotel early, you might just get a quick turn room and things might still be wet from the previous guest. That's unfortunate, but it's fine. It's only for one night. I'll live. Some other cleanliness, I don't know if you can see that, but there's, they need to take a squeegee to this, perhaps. There's no closet. There's a place to hang your clothes and a little vanity area with I doubt anyone's ever used that stool. I love the slippers though. I have a nice collection of them at home. But good thing about these new hotels, there's power outlets everywhere. There's 3 of them there, which is great because we all have a bunch of electronics. This one even has USB inputs too, so wonderful. The bed is, it's a Chinese bed, it's firm, but it'll do just fine for one night. But overall, very simple. Everything is new, but you can tell, even the floor is a little bit dirty. It needs to be mopped. The AC is strong and it's fine for this tiny little room. One curious thing is that this looks like it's something from IKEA. Honestly, I believe I saw this at IKEA, but it's glued to the ground. It's glued to the floor, which is strange. You cannot move it, and as you can see, it's not straight. So those little details make a big difference in my mind, at least. I actually have an old coworker and a couple friends of mine who live in this exact building, just on a different floor. So it's very common when they build these buildings, they build these little units. Some of them are apartments and some of them are hotel rooms. It's the exact same layout. Out here to the view. Of course, the windows are dirty, unfortunately. This is Xiaolan. It's $189 per night. They did not ask for a deposit, which is odd. Usually they ask for, $200 or 200 RMB deposit. That didn't happen this time, which is strange. Maybe it's because everything is glued down and there's no way I can actually steal anything. Even though it is a budget chain and they're all over China, you pay for the location, which is right next to a major upscale mall and an upscale part of town. I know I might be nitpicking a little bit, but it's little details like this, each one of these little pieces is glued on individually, and you can see that there's leftover glue residue, and it's not even straight. Here's another example. It's just leftover glue, and it's not even straight. Those little things bother me. I don't know why. Maybe it's the OCD in me. This is another thing you see in a lot of newer buildings here in China, are these grates. You have these beautiful floor-to-ceiling windows for the view, but then they put these in. Now you can open up the windows like this, that far. You can get some fresh air in here, which is great, but they say they put these in, these grates, for children. Everyone I know wants to get rid of them because these are the hallways of the hotel. There's no air conditioning, so it's really hot and muggy. And as you can see, these windows, there's like a space between the two. It's in the center of the building. I don't really understand why. It's like empty space, but there's no way to clean the windows on the inside. So it rains and everything, but they don't have scaffolding or any way to clean these windows. So it just leaves this residue. Every time you get off the elevators, you are greeted with the filthiest windows you've ever seen in your life. And this is This hotel's only 6 months old. So that's a very unfortunate design flaw. Interesting quotes from Rocky 5. That's how winning is done. Interesting choice of hallway artwork. Looks like they're doing a concrete pour with a swimming pool on the roof, like gym. Cool. I mean, all the little imperfections and everything are fine. You know, you can chalk it up to character if you want. But the bed was soft, the Wi-Fi was great. Last night I watched a little Star Wars for free on the TV. That was really nice. And I slept really well, and it's super convenient to the office. So I just had a really China moment. You get these times that, you know, it's like every now and then you... I went into this class at the gym thinking it was a yoga class, right? Thinking, no problem. I've been there many times on a Sunday night. It's a new gym, so I'm still getting the hang of things, right? And I'm usually not the only dude in there. I was the only dude tonight, and I had a different instructor, and I said, oh, Yujia. And she said, oh, yeah, doi. All right, okay. So I joined the yoga class. 20 minutes in, it was like, okay, this is cool. And then all of a sudden the lights went off, and the music started, and they started dancing all around, like traditional Chinese dancing. And no one had told me that they changed the class to a dance yoga for women. So I was just there going, what the hell is everyone doing? And I looked out the window, and all the dude Chinese personal trainers like laughing at me. I was having a laugh too. So they gave me a little bit of shit when I got back into the weight room. But it's little things like that, you know, the language barrier kind of produces, and you just have to laugh it off sometimes. So yeah, definitely a very China moment.